If you want to buy or sell any of your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, check out u4gm.com and use code ELITE for 5% off at checkout. Unless you have been living under a rock, you know that the next iteration of this game, FIFA, is not going to be called FIFA. It's going to be called EAFC 24, or what most people will end up calling it, FC 24. It's not a great name by any means, but it does give a sense that there will be something new, that finally FIFA will be gone and there will be something fresh, revolutionary, and modern. Something awesome to play that everybody's going to get excited about. And realistically, if you know EA as well as I know EA, it's just not true. They are going to change the name but keep the same game. They will copy-paste whatever they possibly can. As much as they can copy-paste, they will copy-paste onto the other game. They're going to come up with a new card design that looks like a triangle, and they're going to change the ratings, and they're going to call it a day. That's about it. But there is one thing. There's one thing that has been announced, and it is going to change Ultimate Team forever. And there's going to be a lot of controversy one way or the other. And I'll tell you what, I don't want to be in EA's place here, because no matter what they do to implement women into Ultimate Team, it's going to piss somebody off. We're going to talk about how women being added to Ultimate Team in EAFC 24 is going to change the game forever. Now, as we open non-stop packs for shapeshifters in FIFA 23, hoping to get ourselves a Harry Maguire playing striker or a Kyle Walker playing goalkeeper, you really have to wonder, how can EA keep this realistic aspect that we all know and love in Ultimate Team included in FC 24 when they're adding women to the game? So in these summer months over the last couple of years, the game has become a clown show. And I don't think that there's a way to understate that at all. Once Petr Cech becomes the most clinical finisher in the game, you kind of throw realism out the window. Now, I will argue on the other end of things, at the beginning of the year, there is structure. And there is a realistic connection between world football and the game itself. The ratings at the beginning of the year, the gold, silver, bronze ratings, the highest rated players, all of this matters. And EA will pay attention to the individual player's performance over the last year and last couple of years and determine that rating. Do they deserve an upgrade from the previous years? Should he be 90 rated or 91? Who should be the highest rated player in the game? It all matters, and people will argue over it, and it's a big deal. In fact, there's also good dynamic promos like Ones to Watch, and then you saw Path to Glory in FIFA 23 as well as Road to the Finals, in which players' individual performances or how their team performs in real life will be based on how much they get upgraded in the game, which is a really good way to keep IRL, world football, in the Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, or internationally, really well connected to Ultimate Team and keep those ratings progressing, but in a realistic way. So EA is now challenged with trying to incorporate women into the game at the very beginning of the year and choose their ratings for the very first time, which is going to transform Ultimate Team forever. Because they can go one of two different ways to get these cards in the game, and I don't really know which direction they're going to take, but I will go ahead and tell you which options they will be. But before I tell you that, I do want to preface this with, I wouldn't want to be in EA's shoes. Now, they're already probably the most criticized gaming publisher in the entirety of gaming, and for good reason in many ways. But in this instance, I don't know if there's a right answer. It's just one perspective against another. And I've already seen some pretty toxic comments about it on Twitter. It's going to be controversial. But here's option one. They can make these women the exact same rating as the men. The highest rated women's player will be on par with the highest rated men's players. Mbappe and Haaland, who will be about 92 rated going into FIFA or FC 24. Then they'll make Alexia Putellas and Sam Kerr also about 92 rated. And the stats will reflect that. And in the game, Alexia Putellas might be one of the best forwards in the entirety of Ultimate Team at the beginning. She might be better than Mbappe. Who knows? So you've got that option one. But then you've got the people who will make those comments about, is this realistic? Why would Haaland not be as good as Sam Kerr? If you put Erling Haaland on that Chelsea team in the Women's Premier League, not only would he break the record like he did the Men's Premier League, but he'd score 300 goals. And I'm not going to walk on thin ice. I'm not going to tiptoe around or beat around the bush. Of course he would. Of course he would. The men's game, of course, is quicker. The players are faster. The players can shoot harder. All right, the goalkeepers are more athletic. It is what it is. But if you go that route, which is the polar opposite, the complete realistic route, if you were to put Lucy Bronze into the Men's Premier League, what would her rating be? I think you'd be lucky to get any women's players as a silver, let alone gold, let alone usable. And at that point, what is the point of even adding them into Ultimate Team? So, of course, that can't be the answer. So, is there a right answer? Probably not. Other than the fact that they could make women their own Ultimate Team. Like you have the Women's World Cup, like you have the Women's Premier League, like you have women's version of every single other league. You can have Women's Ultimate Team. But what does that do for EA? Does it really make them more money? Probably not a ton, maybe a little bit. People wanting to build their Women's Ultimate Team on top of their Men's Ultimate Team, sure. But it also creates a lot more work for them. They have to create a new Ultimate Team. They have to update the Team of the Week every single week for both sides. They have to create a promo for both men and women. They have to update the prices on the transfer market for both the men and the women. And that's a lot more work. And if you guys know EA as well as I do, you know they don't want to work more to make more money. They just want more money, okay? And so that's not going to happen. And I think that's the only realistic way to do it, to give women their own Ultimate Team. But that's just not going to be how they do it. It's already been confirmed that they're going to fuse it together somehow. And of course, we don't have all of the details yet, but no matter how EA end up doing it, it's going to transform Ultimate Team forever. And here's the thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. No matter what EA decide for the ratings, maybe they make Sam Kerr 92 rated, and maybe she's better than Neymar in the game. Maybe that is how it works. I don't think it's necessarily a terrible thing, because Ultimate Team has been straying away from realism for a very long time. And what we need, instead of just a copy-paste one more time, different name, same game, we need something new. We need something flashy. We need something that keeps the game fresh. And this can be what it is. Okay? So whether they make Sam Kerr 92 rated or maybe they make them usable at 86 or 87 rated, I don't know what they're going to do. But I think it is a brilliant thing for Ultimate Team, and I'm excited to see how EA implement it. Now, of course, rating these players is not going to be the only challenge that EA face when integrating women into Ultimate Team. Like, I'm very excited for the tallest versus shortest videos that come out every single year, because you're going to have players like Kyle Hudlin, a striker at 6'9", going up against the likes of U.S. Women's National Team defender Crystal Dunn at 5'1". Hilarious. Now, if you made it this far in today's video, go ahead and answer this question down in the comments for a chance to win a couple 100,000 coins for free directly from me to you. And the question is, who will win the Women's World Cup here in 2023? Go ahead and comment your answer of which country down below. And if you made it to the end of the video, do not forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you want to hear about more EAFC 24 content over the next few months, as well as I will be that #1 spot for trading tips and SBC guides once the game actually drops. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.